The 2023 World Superbike track action is well underway, and after 2 days of testing at Jerez, there's plenty of tech, intrigue and new looks on show. Starting with reigning world champions Ducati, and the number one was donned for the first time on track for Alvaro Bautista as he got off to a fine start. Second on day one before improving his time again on day two on his way to third. He'll be looking to try and continue his form into the new season and the rest of pre-season testing as he gets used to having the number one on the front of the bike instead of the number 19. Ducati were busy across the 2 days with refreshed winglets on the new Panigale V4R, as well as a new exhaust system and an upgraded engine, working a treat for Bautista despite a small crash at turn 1 on day 1. Teammate Michael Ruben Rinaldi was also flying high inside the top three throughout the majority of the test. Ducati's brand new Panigale V4R seems to have hit the ground running, not just for the factory boys either. It was a special day for Danilo Petrucci as he made his WorldSBK debut with the Barney Spark Racing team, and a double MotoGP Grand Prix winner shone across both days. He frequented the top six, although he did have to get used to things, so that meant staying with the 2022 bike. Nonetheless, Petrucci looked in fine form. Completing Ducati running Philip Ertel and Team Go 11, who was once again with the 2022 bike, as he, like Petrucci, got up to speed to start the 2023 season. Chasing the title and joking as ever. Toprak Razgatlioglu was top of the times on day two, as he chased the lap record too. Finished just 200 shy in the end. However, the bigger news was that a massive crash at turn 13 destroyed one of his bikes and one of his new swing arms. It was a spectacular off and Toprak was up on his feet, although the Yamaha was definitely second hand. He made his way back to the pits and was welcomed back by the team, and whilst he was okay, the bike certainly was not. So what else to do but to go and do it all over again? Toprak went back out, improved his time further and consolidated his number one status. Toprak doing Toprak things, not a bad return to the number 54 after all. Teammate Andrea Locatelli was also looking good as he continued to improve his time, so he had some swing arm and link settings to trial too. Both factory Yamahas had a different swing arm as they both looked to improve acceleration and rear grip on exit from the corners. It was also our first chance to look at Remy Gardner with the GYTR GRT Yamaha World Superbike team. After he got comfortable, he was able to improve across both days as he familiarised himself with World Superbike and openly admitting that he was riding the bike aggressively. He may have been on one half of the team and looking good after 2 days, but it was teammate Dominique Agata who was somewhat of a star on the second day of the test as he took 6th and top independent honours. The reigning double World Supersport champion clearly one to watch even at this early stage of pre-season testing. Fellow rookie Lorenzo Baldassari also made his debut in World Superbike 2 with the number 34 being his choice for the new season. He and the likewise new GMT 94 Yamaha team having identical bikes to the factory Yamahas. There's a new aero package for BMW and the M1000 RR2, as well as the manufacturer's switch from Nissan brakes to Brembo. Scott Redding was top BMW on day 1 but failed to make the top 10 on day 2. On the other side of the garage it was Michael van der Mark who comes into 2023 fully fit, but he was only P15 on day 2 as well. Whilst it was a new team and a new manufacturer for Garrett Gerloff, who's at the Bodovo Action BMW team for this season. He was full of happiness across both days. He'll be looking to get back to his former self as he gets into the rhythm with the new M1000 RR, whilst Loris Baz took top BMW honours on the second day, more than half a second faster than the next one. There were plenty of bosses as engineers at Honda with HRC engineers Tomonori Araki and Yuji Mori in attendance, whilst HRC's chief engineer from the operations department, Masamune Ohigashi, watched on. A slight change in the weld point of the chassis was a main point of interest, whilst on track, Ika Lacrona and Xavi Vierge worked on a variation of swing arm and engine specs last tested in December, also at Jerez. They also worked on electronic strategies in order to get more grip in the corner, as both looked to conquer the podium more often in 2023. It was a busy day for Kawasaki as the factory team continued to look for improved acceleration out of the corners as well. And they also had new parts to try from Showa with regards to a suspension. Ray finished second on the overall times, less than a tenth off of Top Rack's top time. The Titanic trio once again at it. Alex Lowe's had a strong day, finishing in 5th, although he stopped on circuit late on, curtailing his session. His bike made it back to the pit, but nonetheless a productive day for the number 22. Tom Sykes was also in action as he returns to World Superbike in 2023 with the Puchetti Kawasaki squad. He re-acclimatised to World Superbike specification machinery, whilst Kawasaki's running was completed by Czech star Oliver Koenig. Top Supersport rider went to Nicolo Bulliga, the number 11 Ducati, putting the Italian manufacturer on top. He was just ahead of Jan Onju, who goes into another season with Manuel Puchetti's Puchetti Kawasaki team as one of the pre-season favourites. Federico Caricasulo finished 3rd, whilst there were plenty of rookies also in action. Join us at Portimao for more of the same, and until next time, we'll see you then. All of the latest news and videos on WorldSBK.com.